This is for Mr. Cochran. Now forward. Gentlemen, I'm happy that you came here today to use me for your little interview. Oh yeah. Okay.
Assassins could be safe if it was done maybe in a different way. It's theoretically something that can be done, like football can theoretically be safe, but the actual behavior ends up often not being safe enough.
I'd say it's pretty safe shooting their darts at each other. But if you have rules, I guess, like the no car rule was good because people wouldn't, drive by and oh, there's a stop sign that I just ran back there.
Yeah, it's pretty safe because we have all the guidelines and stuff. Like we can't break into houses, can't be driving, stuff like that. So it's pretty safe.
It is the most amazing feeling ever. You can go anywhere, look at anyone you want. It's amazing. I see nothing wrong with it.
Well, I think the issue is, one of the things that talking to students who've been involved is that what the effect of Assassins is to create a sense of paranoia. That they don't know who's after them, they don't know at what point they're going to be jumped, they're going to be shot. Suddenly coming into their house becomes this fearful thing. And so psychologically, the game has the same effect as putting someone in some way into a war zone. And they can't believe that they actually have dangerous stalkers. That's illegal for a reason, and it's having a toned down version, the same kind of effect on a lot of students. They feel stalked.
Yeah, as long as nobody's really getting hurt. I mean, again, they're just foam darts, so I think that you should be able to follow your targets, and as long as you don't get in the way of them actually doing stuff.
Yes. Well, it is part of a game. You do get money, and it's also just fun to stalk people, I guess, around your neighborhood.
I guess it would be okay because there's video games that kids are playing today anyway that are violent.
When I was a kid, it was Cowboys and Indians. It's the same thing. I mean, it's just a different name now. Better toys now.
I think that there are some problems with trying to combat and shoot and kill your peers. It probably promotes a little bit of culture of violence, but I mean, they also play Call of Duty, so.
It's like, do video games make people violent? I don't know. I mean, I grew up with the video games, but I grew up playing Risk, which is a battle game. Stratego, which is a battle game. Battleships, which is a battle game. There's some more of them too. Chess, which is a battle game. Checkers, which is a battle game. Jacks, which is not a battle game. So I'd say roughly four to six.
Total BS because there is really no violence. They're like foam bullets with sticky stuff on the end, and if you get hit, you barely feel it. So there's not really much violence involved in that.
I don't think it promotes violence any more than a violent video game promotes violence or a violent TV show promotes violence. There is an effect in that people are more aggressive after playing violent video games. There's a claim by some studies that the more you engage in violent behavior in a kind of playful way, the more likely you're going to respond in a violent way. So people used to say, if you get angry, hit a pillow. What they found was the people who hit a pillow when they were by themselves were more likely to hit a person when they were confronted with that. So there are lots of things. I'm not saying that someone who plays Assassins is going to go and shoot someone in the head. But there is some studies that suggest that engaging in violent behavior in one context bleeds over to other contexts. They're not going to shoot somebody, maybe they're going to be more aggressive in other social settings.
Assassins, again, it's Nerf. I mean, they give these toys to 3-year-olds, so I don't think that it promotes violence, really. It doesn't. If you've ever shot a gun, it's nothing like actually shooting. I don't think it promotes violence at all.
No. Well, you should have someone run it who's trustworthy so they don't take all the money. But I think if the school got involved, they would just put on a bunch of regulations that were unnecessary, I guess. I feel like they would make it like so tough that you couldn't really play.
Yeah,
Why do you believe so?
it would be more organized. Kids won't steal your money.
What they did before, but that became like a big controversy. So, no, as long as a student who knows what he's doing and just get it done right, then it's fine.
Well, I don't know how the school can control or dictate what happens off campus. I mean, the little bit I've seen of the game with you and some of your friends, it's all happening off campus. So I think it would be very, very difficult for them to do that.
I don't think we've ever had a student arrested. I don't think we've ever had the school not locked down, or I don't believe that. But we have confiscated the guns before because, like I said, they can't be played on campus.
You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
He should not have saturated the balls in gasoline.
I mean, it's on the student. He got arrested, so probably they shouldn't bring the Nerf guns to school anymore. I don't think that's at all bad on administration or the police's fault. If they see something that looks anything like a weapon and they feel like they should take it, then they definitely should do that.
Bad cop. Nothing wrong with it. Just constantly get smarter.
I personally think it's ridiculous. I don't think you should be able to be arrested for that. It's just a plastic toy and it's not really hurting anyone, so I think it's fine.
It takes up a lot of time because you have to go and sit outside someone's house or like follow someone around. So you might not be able to get home in time to like do your homework or get stuff done for class. So then you're falling behind and your grades start dropping.
As much as homecoming and prom and those kinds of activities. So student energy goes towards those kinds of things as opposed to classroom time. It doesn't interfere to the extent that homecoming does or things like that, which actually change the schedule and there's actually lost class time. But I don't know if it does any more than, say, March Madness. It's an activity that's going on. It could be sporting activity, it could be a game, it could be a dance. Those kinds of things distract students. But usually students who were going to be distracted by something, whatever it might be.
Well, I think it does when somebody feels like they're losing the game, and with the younger students, I'm talking 9th and 10th grade, many of them will start crying.
I mean, I think that any time a vehicle is involved, it's very dangerous. And I foresee them as the unregulated wild card. Because I know that people like shoot into each other's cars and stuff like that. Or at least when I was here as a senior, people would do that, and that was pretty sketchy.
When people break the law, like going to people's houses, like try to pull them outside the houses to shoot them, that's too far.
I don't think that you should be able to like go inside of somebody's house or stop them from doing whatever they need to do. And I think that it might go a little bit far if you kind of handle it inappropriately if somebody's doing something like an important meeting or like an interview for a job or something. You obviously shouldn't just run in like Nerf guns armed. I think that it's fine as long as you kind of respect somebody's personal space and find them at a time that would be like funny for them too.
I think, I don't know what the ground rules are, but I would definitely put people's home property off limits, churches off limits, those types of things.
To make it less about the money, and less about, I've got to do this, and as opposed to this is just a fun activity that we're doing to build sort of camaraderie between the seniors, and about, I'm doing this for money, I'm doing this for my team, I feel an obligation to go all out and wear camouflage paint and hide behind somebody's car.
I don't know, I thought the rules that we had were pretty safe with the no cars, no guns in school, and they have the certain times so that you can't go get someone at like while they're on their way to school. You can't go to church or hospital. All those, I guess.
Well, I could, with certain tools. Next.